How you doing? I'm Steve O'Connor. I run Ministry of Sound Radio in London, an online radio station, and we stream across mobile as well. And so we're always keen to keep things moving forward. So it's keeping up with technological developments, seeing how we can incorporate what other people are doing as well, and how we can partner up with them. We syndicate a lot of content as well around the globe to various stations and across some wonderful airlines as well. And yeah, for us, content is what it's all about. So we try and have as much unique content as we possibly can. One surefire way for us to have this actually at the Mo is that we have live from the club each Saturday night from midnight till 5, stream from Ministry of Sound in London. We're celebrating our 21st birthday this weekend, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's great, and we get some amazing listening figures for that, and then also on the Listen Again service. So yeah, so that's kind of what we do on a day-to-day basis. We are based by the club at Ministry of Sound in Elephant and Castle, and yeah, we're just trying to keep things trucking on. And I suppose for me, how I first took notice of radio was, well, I'm from Ireland, and I used to travel to Dublin quite a bit, and would be scrolling through the stations, and there's just so much different music on. There's some pirate radio stations playing dance music and whatever like that. I didn't know that I'd be working for the world's biggest dance brand in a few years' time afterwards. But yeah, we used to record those and bring them back down to Cork and listen to the tracks. And then so there was quite a strong and healthy dance scene in Cork. But also the main state broadcasters, 2FM. I remember listening to Dave Fanning, and he'd play a Joan Armour trading track, and then he'd follow it up by a new thing from the band of the time or whatever like that. And I was just like, wow, the diversity of being able to do this and that. And it's you can take it anywhere. Obviously that's a pretty overused cliche about radio, that, but you know, it can be with you all the way. And yeah, just good music, I think, and then being able to talk about the music and make it relevant to you, and make that, try and explain that story to make that interesting for the listener, would be the kind of fandango there. And then the future of radio, well, I certainly am an advocate for online radio. We've seen a great rise and interest in online and on-demand content over the last couple of years. And yeah, I think mobile, it'll certainly go with mobile. I think with 4G as well coming through in the next few months, that's going to make a big difference to how the user experience can be enhanced by the technology. So speaking to some people here at the IRF, and even listening to some keynotes yesterday, and interesting to see what they're doing with the now playing data. So wonderfully, we have a great team of web dev guys at Ministry of Sound, and we are constantly running over to their desk. How do we do this, and how can we try that, and did you see this, and how can we try it, and whatever like that. And you know, some of the things don't stick, but it's incorporating, again, it all sounds like a cliche, but it's incorporating social where you possibly can. And a good example of that is the MOS Radio Now that we've set up, which automatically tags the artist and the now playing data and our link. So it'll pop up on the artist's feed, it'll pop up on your feed if you're a fan of both Ministry of Sound and the artist, and then hopefully retweets from artists as well have been great. When Tiesto retweets, it's 700,000 hits, bang, and you see the figures pop up as well, which is wonderful. But yeah, so that's kind of where I see it, just, you know, as seeing how we can constantly tweak our system to make sure we're maximizing what's going on with the social networks. Facebook changes its ideas on a daily basis, so we just want to keep up to date with what they're doing, how they're allowing people share their content, what we need to be doing. So moving more into images and getting a lot of likes and shares based on some of our big name DJs in the studio, Sister Bliss or Hospital or other guys. You should check it out, Ministry of Sound Radio. And yeah, so the IRF, we were invited to pop along to the House of Switzerland in London while they were celebrating all things radio. So into the bus, and we had Adam Kay come down with myself and Lloyd, station producer, and he came down and rocked the bus for a couple of hours, and we got invited to come over here to the wonderful town of Zurich with the beautiness and everything. It's a little bit sunny today, and so I kicked off the international element to the festival yesterday morning, on Thursday morning, with a 2-hour chill set. So Ministry of Sound chilled, which went down very well. Actually, it was well received, and yeah, we simulcast it on the ministry side as well. So yeah, all in all, it's been absolutely fantastic to come out here and to meet up with some wonderful people. There's some great, as I mentioned at the start, there's some great speeches going on, and it's wonderful to network and meet some people face to face that we would only be able to email or Skype with due to territorial differences, shall we say. So there's people from Australia are here, people from India. It's amazing to hear what's going on with radio in India and the amount of licenses coming on board. I could go on and on and on. Anyway, thank you very much for listening and looking at this little video. And yeah, Ministry of Sound Radio as well, if you want to come along and have a little listen. And we'll look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.